text here for John Spooner, Alarm Detection System. This is Steve in Elmhurst. You guys handle Elmhurst, right? It's within the Chicago Metropolitan.
We go to Elmhurst.
You goes all the way down to Springfield. You'll go down to Carbondale, right?
Correct.
And you'll go up to Madison. As far as you don't care. You'll go anywhere.
Correct.
As long as it's within your licensing district and licensing area.
We're in the area that we can service that customer properly.
There you go. So here, Steve in Elmhurst. Hey, Dave, I have a 15-year-old daughter who has found ways to sneak out of the house and meet up with her friends. Okay, big problem.
Common problem.
Common problem. Is there something I can install to provide me some sort of notice when my kid is sneaking out of the home? Hang on. There's a follow-up to this, okay? He's got, not only is the kid sneaking out, but he also has a liquor cabinet problem, okay? I also found items missing from the liquor cabinet. Short of padlocking the liquor cabinet, is there anything I could do to protect myself from my daughter stealing liquor out of my liquor cabinet? So we've got a daughter. It's not funny. I mean, we have a 15-year-old daughter sneaking out of the home, and I assume a 15-year-old daughter slipping out some booze, unless there's somebody breaking into his house, just breaking into the liquor cabinet. So he's got a 15-year-old who's being a 15-year-old irresponsible knucklehead. So is there anything that Alarm Detection Systems could put in the house to make sure that the kid's not sneaking out, or to give notice, short of installing a microchip in the kid's head, which is, we could probably knock the kid out and stick a microchip in there without a problem, but and protecting the liquor cabinet? ADS, Alarm Detection System, John Spooner, what can you do to help this guy out?
Well, we'd start by installing a security system and protect perimeter doors, perimeter windows, any entry point into the house or access point out of the house that would allow a person to get out. Put a sensor on each of those entry points, and then we would install a annunciation, a keypad in the bedroom, most likely the master bedroom, and we've got two ways of doing it. We can do a chime mode, where anytime a sensor is activated, it would beep and they would get an indication, or we could arm the system and the system would go off as an intruder was coming through the protected point. Is
there something that you could put on your cell phone, like an app, that they would know if something happened? So if Steve here is out working or is out running errands and thinks that his 15-year-old is upstairs doing homework, and the 15-year-old knows that Steve's going to be gone for a couple hours because he's got to go someplace to do something, is there any way that you can install an app on your phone to make sure what's happening in your home with cameras or sensors or something like that, to get an alarm to let them know that a door was open and something's happening?
Yeah, it'd be similar to the app that I showed at our luncheon the other day. The app would give them the ability to know that a sensor was activated, email, text, or actually going to the app and looking at that point, seeing it's activated. He could arm his system. That individual, that 15-year-old, if that 15-year-old disarmed the system, he would get a notification of that. As far as the liquor cabinet, we could put a sensor on the liquor cabinet. Even if the system's not armed, he could get a notification every time that door opens.
Every time it's tripped, every time somebody pulls the cord, and every time the door opens, he gets a signal. Would the daughter know, or the son, or whoever, anybody know that a sensor is on there? Is it strategically located that somebody wouldn't notice it?
It's possible to hide one, in depending on the size of the cabinet that we're trying to protect. We could potentially hide one.
But you've got solutions to people's problems, to their security problems. Basically.
Correct. We have solutions. We get very creative to try to solve an issue on a homeowner's premise, or trying to protect their property.
Go ahead, Joe.
Dave, do you know what these guys did for me? Have you ever been at my house, Dave?
No.
Oh, do you ever want to?
No.
All right, great. But if you do come
when
to
you're
my
not
house,
there, if it's me and Judy having coffee, yeah, probably.
Cut it out, coffee.
Go ahead.
But here, you don't even drink coffee. My driveway is 900 feet long.
Yeah, at least.
And we live back in the woods. They're putting a camera that's going to text me every time somebody pulls in my driveway.
Really?
Yes.
It's remarkable. So
once you cross the threshold off the county road or wherever he's off of, right, it's going to trigger a sensor to send Joe a text to give him a heads up, hey, somebody's coming down.
Correct. Right. The sensor will trigger saying, I've been violated, there's something in that driveway, and will also, with programming, send a 10-second clip of that video to his cell phone.
So you could monitor you probably get a picture of the driver's, of the license plate, who's driving down.
Correct. That's what we're looking for.
So how long does it take you to get 900 feet? Is it 30 seconds, 45 seconds?
No.
Is it time to load up your ammunition, is what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay, to stock.
Absolutely.
To reload.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I got another thing
to put one in the chamber. Okay.
Yeah. But I also know when my pizza guy's coming.
Well, that's important.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Sure. Well, or any type of delivery. that is there because people get packages in our home.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
And they say, well, we came and dropped it off, and then guess what? I've got a camera. The alarm didn't go off. I don't care what your guy said. He had signed or clicked or checked. Here's a video of my house that entire Monday from 10 until 12 that he said he came by. Nobody crossed the threshold. Where's my package?
Well, and the other thing, too, is even if you're out of town, Judy brought this up the other day.
Your wife,
she'll know that.
Judy's your wife.
Keep it up.
Right.
But here,
sweet lady.
Just want to make sure people know who Judy
sweet
is.
Lady, yes.
Judy's your wife.
She mentioned even when we're out of town, we'll know when that package showed up. She can have Jeremy or my son pick it up, bring it in the house.
Correct.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's super cool.
I had an incident a year ago at my house where I had credit card fraud, and the person creating the credit card fraud actually shipped the package to my house.
Thank God.
And so I went back to my cameras. I went to the video, the recorder source, and made sure that after the UPS guy dropped the package off, no one was coming up after him
to pick
that package up.
Oh, that's creative.
So a lot of creative things you can do with the security side.
So identity theft on you. They ordered a package from someplace delivered to your house with the premise that they would know that when it's being delivered and then go pick it up at your house.
Correct. And then I left that package on my doorstep and made an alert that if someone came to that doorstep, I would get that video.
I do not want to. I would never want to be your kid.
All right, we got a hard break. 312-591-8900, 312-591-8900. He's saying the same thing about you. He's saying the same thing about you. We got an email question from Hector. David, there have been quite a few homes and garages being broken into lately in our area. That's for John Spooner, alarm detection system. I have expensive tools in my garage and don't want anybody stealing my property, right? What options do I have to protect my property, to protect his home, his garage, and his home? So answer Hector's question.
So we run across that quite a bit in Chicago with the detached garages, and we actually have sensors that are cold weather sensors that both can detect motion and door or point of entry notification. So we would use a wireless sensor, hook it up to a security system, and give you a notification that someone broke into your garage.
And what's Kyle's girlfriend's name?
Jordan. Hi, Jordan.
And what's the other girlfriend that Jordan doesn't know about that Kyle's dating?
None.
312-591-8900, 312-591. You always got to have something on the side there, Kyle. I'm just trying to break in early. 312-591, especially when you're not married. It's always good to have a second option in case Jordan is down.
All right,
312-591-8900, 312-591-8900. She could be having a bad day, might have an attitude. You go to girlfriend B.